First day of school in autumn is always a little slow, but the first day after winter break is painful in its own special way. I don't like winter mornings, but being with everybody is fun, so there's nothing really wrong with school itself. Huh? Isn't that... Good morning, Anghel. It is you, Adelblau. You're here on honor student time. Do you go to bed early? The twilight invades my crimson breast. I cannot expose my flesh to it for long. That means you go to bed early, right? When do you usually sleep? Before the blue-tinted moon leads its ghouls through the night. 10 p.m. That's early. That's really early. Isn't that early for a high school student? Sounds about normal to me. Of course, I only know American schools, so I am bound to meet the Golden Wing Messenger on this day. He wishes to gather me from the Vorpal Souls. Vorpal Souls? That's a new one. It would take him a while to explain if I asked, so I think I'll leave it alone. That's the Golden Wiggly thing, right? So you're going to meet with Mr. Nishiki Koji? It is so, and I shall gain new powers. Mr. Nishiki Koji... The mysterious golden pheasant who appeared before us on the holy battlefield on New Year's Eve. Is he really trustworthy? He seemed highly suspicious. Aren't you nervous, Anghel? Could I go with you? Be at ease, Adelblau. Some battles must be fought alone. This is a trial that those born under the demonic scarlet eye cannot escape. Is that so? Well, if you say so, let me know if I can help you. Anghel marches triumphantly into his classroom. I bet his bag is full of manga manuscripts. And now that I think about it, he is going to show his work to an editor. It would be a little odd for a classmate to tag along. I am worried about Mr. Nishiki Koji, but it looks like he is the editor of a real magazine. I can sit this one out. Some days later... I was thinking of eating in the cafeteria today, like you always do. Want to go together? I'd love to.
Cool! Oko-san's stomach calls for food. Let's go, let's go!
Want to come with us, Sakuya? Do you tell me to sit at the same table as commoners? Today's when the winter menu goes up, and the mixed bean sukiyaki udon is really good.
Cool! It is superb and available only for a few weeks.
You can't possibly attend St. Pigeonations and never have the sukiyaki udon. It is truly a food of such great prestige. Yes! And who doesn't think noble when they hear sukiyaki? Noble means sukiyaki, and sukiyaki means noble. So it is a high-class dish here in Japan. I suppose if this is so, there cannot be much harm in trying it. Yay! Let's hurry before they're out. Is sukiyaki really something aristocrats used to eat? Good question, Ryota. Yum! The mixed bean sukiyaki udon here is the best. Here, let me give you some of the meat from mine, if you want it. Are you sure? If I eat all of it, I'll feel sick later. Oh, right. In that case, you could have some of my beans. Here. So this is sukiyaki? I wonder at the undignified flavor, but it is not bad.
Crunch, crunch, it's good.
San, be careful. Excuse me, that's San. San, be careful. If you keep swallowing them whole like that, you'll choke. It would be kind of odd to ask for it in summer, but this is a little lonely being able... But it is a little lonely only being able to eat it in January. Maybe the fact that it's seasonal makes us think it tastes better than it really does. That was good. Huh? A familiar figure appears by the tableware return area. The famous eccentric Filipino banana boy. Anghel, I don't usually see you in here. Oh, it's you, Adelblau. His reply comes somewhat slowly. Are you okay? You don't seem as energetic as usual. Oh, don't tell me Mr. Nishikikoji said something nasty to you. It's okay. Don't worry, Anghel. You're still in high school. If you keep working like you have been, you'll be a pro in no time, and that'll show him. Do not be anxious, Adelblau. The Golden Wing Messenger shall guide me on the path to glory. The stars travel the paths they must. He walks away, grinning happily. I'm glad things went well with Mr. Nishikikoji, but he looked a little pale, didn't he? How can you tell through the feathers? You think so too? And I've never seen him acting that tired. Me neither. Unlike me, Ryota is attentive and careful. If he sees it too, it can't just be my imagination. Maybe he's been staying up late working on the next issue. 1 week later... Wow, what an oversleeping. Wow. I'm late for the Sunday morning program. At least I can catch the second half of Pretty Cool. Pretty Cool. Open my hato. A single flower blooming in the asphalt road. Cool gray. A single flower swaying in the exhaust fumes. Cool light gray. A single flower shedded by the BB's gun's rage. Cool dark gray. Hato catch. Pretty cool. Ooh, so cute, so cute! It's always good once all three of them are in flight. Or are in the fight. And the transformation scenes are so pretty. That was fun. So much fun I almost forgot that today's a makeup day. I'm awake and alive now, so it's time to go to school like a good girl. Huh? A rather familiar-looking bird has collapsed at the foot of the stairs. Why is it dark out? Did time pass and it just didn't really say? Anghel? Are you okay? Did you slip? Are you a... I think that's a type of spirit. Are you a Dojiko now? Adelblau? Are you alright? Did you sprain your ankle? Blood. My crimson breast. It craves blood. Be silent. Is he anemic? Anghel, you're white as a sheet. Let's go to the infirmary. Anghel has fainted completely by the time we arrive. He usually starts ranting about demon spores or something if he gets too close to the infirmary, so maybe it's better that he's out for now. So I brought him here. Is the doctor gone? He's overseas for a week doing research, and I'm watching the shop while he's out.
Merry Christmas!
The boys seem a little sluggish today. January is almost over after all. I think they start winding down pretty soon after Christmas.
Merry Christmas!
Actually, are they boys? I hadn't really wondered about their gender before. Just what are they? Could you take a look at Anghel then? Isn't this just low blood pressure? It does look that way. Which isn't to say it couldn't be dangerous. Let's let him rest for a while. Thank you for bringing him here, mon ami. I'll be here when he wakes up. Thank you, Yuya. He's been going to see that magazine editor all month. He said he was going for ordeals to show the way in time that must come. Translation, deciding a pen name. But why is he so weak all of a sudden? I'm really worried. Maybe I'll talk to Mr. Nanaki about it.
That is a little worrying.
I know he's busy working on manuscripts, but I feel like it's still strange for him to be so weak. He was really energetic even when things were hectic before the convention. I can't believe that he'd get so drained so quickly. This school does encourage independence in students, but I don't like to interfere with someone who's working hard on something. But what do you think of that golden pheasant, Tosaka? Mr. Bishikikoji? Mr. Nishikikoji, yes. He even remembers his name. Amazing. I only met him the once at the snowbound battlefield, but my tribal instincts are telling me he's too dangerous to let out of sight. Yes, my quail instincts are telling me the same thing. Do you think you could go with Higure next time he goes to the company, Tosaka? I suggested that to Anghel, but he said it was something he had to face alone. But I can't just leave this as it stands. I'll go undercover and tail him. Just like in a detective movie. Let me know if anything... It's been so long. It certainly has been a while since Mr. Nanaki's fallen asleep. By my title as the Apostle of the Blue Sky, Adele Blau, I shall courageously tail Anghel into the Golden Weekly headquarters and conduct investigations of the most covert nature. The building is right across from here, so there's no way I'll miss him as he's going in. Oh, there he is! Anghel enters the building, a massive manila envelope under his wing. Is that full of comic pages? Time to go in after him. This building is actually the secret base of an evil organization. Is what I would say if it were, however, it looks perfectly normal. There are a few birds walking around inside, but nothing suspicious. I can't imagine Mr. Nishikikoji fitting into such a completely ordinary-looking company, really. Never mind a sore thumb, he must stick out like a thumb that's been nearly lost in a freak machine accident and is now attached through elaborate bandaging and a last-ditch effort to save it. Yep, he stands out. Hello, I am so sorry I am so glad you could make it today. I've been waiting for you. Indeed, it is time for us to carve out a new creation under the I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Of the spirit of reason. Golden-winged messenger. Yes, of course. Let us engage in creative acts fueled by the finest substances of our imagination. I have secured a special room for our meeting today as well. This way, if you please. The incredibly conspicuous golden pheasant and the similarly conspicuous bleeding heart dove disappear into a door at the end of the excessively ordinary hallway. Our conversation just now didn't sound at all suspicious, but my danger sense is tingling. After them. This room is... Huh? There's a light on above the door. It says... Operating. This is a publisher's office, right? Not a hospital? What? No one answers me. In any case, Angel's in danger. Enough sneaking, it's time for actions. Loud ones. Coming through! In the very unmeaning-like room, Anghel unconscious, and... What is it now? The operation is in progress. Didn't you see the sign outside? The flashy pheasant drawing blood from him. What are you doing? You're not drawing any manga at all. You're just drawing blood. We are in the midst of a grand creative act. A beautiful artwork fashioned of his blood and mine. Saying creepy stuff like that while draining away somebody's lifeblood is an awful lot like a certain fluffy heretic. Release him, now, or I'll take him from here by force. Oh my, how gallant. Would you be his sweetheart, then? No. We two are linked by the karma of our previous lives, of a disaster of the soul. I see your worldview is every bit as unique as his. Birds of a feather, eh? I had thought your face was familiar. We have met before, yes? So, you'll be taking him home, then? And if I were to say no? then I can't do anything because I'm just a human girl. Or, think I can't do anything just because I'm a human girl, do you? Plenty of people have regretted that before you. Take this! Acrobatic Starlight Kick! Oh my, isn't that dangerous? You've knocked a hole in the floor, young lady. I'd rather think a direct hit might leave my beautiful plumage disgracefully singed. He dodged it? He's in better shape than the aforementioned fluffy heretic. I feel no artistry in you, but your physical ability holds value. It is beautiful. Thus the flamboyant heretic happily praises me. Oh, stop, I'll blush. Wait, no. I am Hiyoko of St. Pigeonations. I will defeat you and bring my classmate back with me. Ha ha! Gallant indeed. Prepare yourself for the end, Mr. Bishiki Koji. Did you? Just call me a Bishiki Koji. Did I? Maybe I did. Jeez, between you and Mr. Nanaki, a girl just can't get away with a little slip of the tongue around here. And I believe this is the second time you have done so, is it not? Technically it's the fourth. Mr. Bishiki Koji, wait, no, I mean Mr. Nishiki Koji's cheerful tone of voice is suddenly gone, his words now barely audible. This must be what they call the calm before the storm. You are still a child, so perhaps you do not know. Do you understand what a serious offense it is to misspeak someone's name? Particularly my name. My name is special, because I am special. It is the only name of its kind, Nishiki Koji Tori. This is the worst affront imaginable. Did I not tell you I would make you wish you had never crawled your miserable way into this world if you misspoke it again? A flash fills the room as he shouts. What? What's happening? Whoa, the room's all messed up. What did he do that for? Good thing I got Anghel and got out of the way. I could have been vaporized. Thunder? That can't be it. Some sort of laser weapon? I would rather you did not think of it as some lowly laser beam. Nishiki Koji Masterpiece X768 Optical Ordnance Imaginal Ray. It is the ultimate weapon, utilizing young Higure's unique physical properties. It is, or is it not beautiful? Angel's physical properties? He must be talking about that. That thing where he draws other people into his fantasies when he gets excited. Oh, there are two birds attached to the laser. What is this? This must violate some sort of basic avian right. I suppose it is the Ray's this is the Ray's first introduction. Very well, I shall explain. The pheasant inflates his chest and begins his lecture. He was angry up until a minute ago, but now that he's talking about his creation, he seems pretty happy. Is his personality that simple? The factor behind Higure's ability to draw those around him into mass hallucinations is abundant in his blood. In other words, with his blood, anyone can have the same power. And so, it came to me to try intensifying an already powerful fantasy and converting it into energy for a weapon most doomous. Why am I shivering? Also, doomous is not a word. What people on this earth have the least love for the world and live for their fantasies the most? Where could I find them? My research was long and arduous, but then I found the answer. The very best candidates were at Tokyo Big Sight. That's too cruel. How could you use a couple of harmless otaku as weapons to hurt others? Cruel? Whatever do you mean? Inconceivable! It cannot be! How could they not rejoice at becoming a part of my beautiful creation? They are like confused paints, to which I have added scheme, sense, artistry. Is it not wonderful? pretty corso moe. Cor like so moe. That sounds like disgusting paint. Wait, I think this is the first time I've seen otakus who say moe in real life. This weapon is useless. What good is it going to do now? We're not at war. Release those otaku. Useless? Oh no. It has a purpose. A very important one. I am going to use this weapon to destroy your school. What? More specifically, what lies beneath your school, and one bird there in particular. Wait, what did we do? Is this revenge for your dead parents? No, though it is revenge. For me. Or perhaps I should call it a settlement. So it's a personal grudge then, is that it? I don't know what's going on, but I can't just stand by now that I've heard this. I'll stop you here and now. I'd like to see you try. I can't get close. Otaku truly have amazing imaginations. I can see no limits to their use. Oh wait, that was supposed to be Tori. Whoops. Gah. I can't fight very well while carrying Angela either. I think I might have to pull out for now. I will stop you, Mr. Nishiki Koji. I will. Haha, please do try. I hope you can come up with something by tomorrow. I have already gotten all the blood I need from Higure. None can stand in the path of my artistry now. And so I recovered Angel and fled from the Golden Weekly headquarters. Crazy dream, huh? It was a dream? Nope, just kidding. It remains a troubling reality. Jeez, don't confuse me like that.
It seems like this is more serious than we thought.
I don't think any birdie would have expected to find an operation room and a giant laser in a publisher's building. I'm just glad you and Angel are okay, Hiyoko. Forgive me. To think that my cursed blood now powers the light of dark judgment. Why would you be donating blood at a publisher's anyway? Did you notice what was happening, Angel? No. My consciousness wandered into the great void. In other words, he'd go to a meeting, be stunned, have blood taken, and then go home feeling dazed and anemic. That's too much. How did he not notice? Mr. Nishiki Koji said I would have to come up with something by tomorrow. I think that's when he's planning to attack. The laser at the office blasted through the floor. It was about as powerful as my Starlight kick. He probably has a more powerful version prepared if he's hoping to destroy the school.
That seems likely.
I tried calling the police, but they wouldn't take me seriously at all. Calling up and saying, "Excuse me, officer, but there's a comic book editor and he wants to blow up my school with a giant laser," probably wouldn't get more than an immediate disconnection. I guess we'll have to defend the school ourselves.
It looks like it. Let's have some tea and think about it. I think I'll have peach tea.
I would like melon soda. I would like the pulsating blood blessed by the earth and sky. Blood orange juice. You three are awfully relaxed. Who is Mr. Nishiki Koji trying to get revenge on anyway? Since he's targeting the school, it must be a student or teacher here, but